Vande Mataram. Today we have to discuss about the priceless gift. In the last chapter, in the last class, we have discussed what is priceless, about the author, the poverty-stricken girl, why the girl was looking at the writer continuously. We had detailed there. Scene 2. What kind of country is India, sir? What kind of country is India, sir? Who asked? Mrs. Bethy asked as she resumed her cooking, as she continuing, as she doing her cooking. Who was Mrs. Bethy? Mrs. Bethy was the widowed mother. Widowed mother, the poverty-stricken girls, the mother of the poverty-stricken girl. They were very much worried about the country India. What kind of country is India, sir? Who asked? Mrs. Bethy, as she resumed her cooking. A beautiful country. India is a beautiful country, safe to live in. The writer said, India is a beautiful country and here all are safe to live in. Then, and the mother, Mrs. Bethy, asked, safe to live in? Further she questioned, is India a safe place to live in? Aren't there too many snakes and tigers? Don't they kill people? These were the questions of the widowed mother and the girl. They had the curiosity to know about India because her son had been working in India. So their question, aren't there too many snakes and tigers? Don't they kill people? This type of question has often been asked. Don't believe that snakes and tigers are killed by people. If they come too close, if they come too near. So don't believe that snakes and tigers are killed by people. People do not kill if they come closer. My son is in the Punjab. He is a soldier. Who said? Whose son is in Punjab? The widowed mother. The son of the widowed mother. Why was she asking and worrying about the country India? Because her son is in the Punjab. He is a soldier. Then what kind of place is the Punjab? What kind of place is the Punjab? The writer said the Punjab, a fine place, is a fine place, a healthy place to live in. The writer said Punjab is a fine place, it is a very healthy place to live in. I am glad to hear it. I am happy to hear it. I, Mrs. Bethy. Mrs. Bethy had felt happy. Mrs. Bethy felt happy to hear it. It means the good compliment about Punjab because her son is in the Punjab. So she was worrying. She and her daughter was worrying and continuously from the restaurant till her home. They were fully worrying about the country India and the place Punjab. The Punjab is a fine place. It is a very healthy place to live in. I am glad to hear it, Mrs. Bethy said. Her baking was finished. Baking means doing cakes. Finished. Maggie. She said, take Mr. Gupta upstairs. take Mr. Gupta upstairs. I will wash my hands and bring tea. So the widowed mother says, I will take Mr. Maggie means the poverty stricken girl. The widowed mother told Maggie, you have to take Mr. Gupta. Who was Mr. Gupta? The writer, Mr. Gupta. Take Mr. Gupta upstairs. I will wash my hands and bring tea. I will wash my hands and bring tea. As we drank tea, I talked about India. It is a complex sentence. As we drank tea, as we refers to the first person plural number, means here the writer Mr. Gupta and Mrs. Bethy. As we drank tea, I talked about India. Mrs. Bethy showed me a photograph of her son. Mrs. Bethy showed me a photograph of her son. It had been kept very neatly in an envelope by his mother. What did Mrs. Bethy show him? A photograph. Whose photograph? Her son, Frankie. It had been kept. The photograph had been kept very neatly in an envelope by his mother. That means the widowed mother kept her son's photograph very neatly. His name was Frankie. So how many characters are here? Frankie, the son of the widowed mother. Maggie, the daughter of the widowed mother. Mr. Gupta, the writer. Then Mrs. Bethy, the mother. Then next page. Maggie, said Mrs. Bethy, show Mr. Gupta the ring. Show Mr. Gupta the ring which your brother sent you. Who said? The widowed mother told Maggie, you saw the ring that was sent by your brother. Mr. Gupta showed the ring. She bought it. Maggie bought it and asked to the writer, can you see the past and future in it? Can the writer able to see the past and future in the ring? I took it. The writer took that ring, the miraculous ring, and examined it whether it is true or false, whether what she was saying is right or wrong. When Frankie sent the ring, Mrs. Bethy said, what did Mrs. Bethy say about the ring? Mrs. Bethy said about the ring, when Frankie sent the ring, he wrote that if you continuously gaze on a distant person, a far person, as you gaze into it, gaze means look, gaze into it, you will be able to see him and what he is doing. What was the miraculous thing about the ring? The miraculous thing about the ring was that if someone concentrates on the ring and think about the distant person, he or she can be able to know what the distant person was doing. We have not had any news from Frankie for a long time. They had not noticed well about her son Frankie. But we have not been able to see anything. From the ring, gazing into the ring, they had failed to see about the past and future of the ring. Why don't you try, young man? You are an Indian, you may be able to do it. Who asked her? The widowed mother asked the writer, why don't you try? You concentrate the ring and tell you are an Indian. You tell and focus the past and present of it and say what my son was doing. I did not have the heart to tell her mother. I did not have. The writer, Mr. Gupta, had no heart to tell the mother and daughter that the ring was nothing. The ring was nothing, no miraculous epithet was there. There was nothing miraculous, nothing strange was there. The writer knew, but how can he express, he say to the mother and the son? The ring was nothing a miraculous thing from a distant land. How could I shatter their dream? How can the writer break their dream? Because they are almost all worrying about her son Frankie. So the son was about in the first scene we have discussed about the young girl, poverty stricken girl, and the cashier, waiter, the writer. This is a conversation about India. In the second scene, the concept is that it was the scene at the Maggie's house. There they were very much worried about her son Frankie, and her son Frankie had sent a ring which has a miraculous thing, a strange thing, that after concentrating the ring one can notice about the past and present of it. But the writer noticed that the ring was nothing, a simple ring, but no miraculous epithet was there. So the writer could not say the truth, because if he said the truth, that means their dream can be well shattered and everything will be there burst into tears. Namaskar.